Yes, it's that time once again of the week. This week we're reviewing Startropics. Not really a commonly heard name. There's actually two. I probably will review the second one eventually, but for now we're just gonna stick with number one.
So this is the startup screen. You're on a helicopter, basically, floating to a shady isle. And that's basically just before the start screen, when you don't press any buttons. And then we're gonna go back to the start screen, and we're gonna look at the register your name, which doesn't this not look a lot like the register your name in Zelda? You see, Zelda was a very big hit, so games often mimic their style. But anyways, we go back to this, and we're gonna register our name. For me, WJR, Wolfman Jester Review. In case you're still anyone not knowing what that is after 4 reviews. But that's alright, so we're just gonna enter this in right now. Alright, so let's start this game. Alright, so first you get a prelude. One day in summer, you land at Sea Island. Yeah, Sea Island, real literal. Where Dr. Jones has his laboratory. Now, what the story centers around is you, the character Mike, and Dr. Jones, who actually, in fact, turns out to be your uncle. Though, they don't really tell you that much in the prelude, so you're gonna have to go to this little town, which is entitled Coral Cola. Wait a minute. Coral Cola. Okay. Alright, so then apparently this chief has been waiting for you, and he tells you about he has some bad news. It turns out that your uncle's been kidnapped by something. They don't know what. And what is with this islander? Clean cut hair, mustache? I mean, if a guy with a mustache and no shirt on was like waiting for me, I'd be a little concerned. I don't know what Mike is thinking. Oh, and then he gives me a yo-yo. Hey, go defend yourself with a freaking yo-yo. Good luck, kid. Good luck. Yeah, that's basically what he's saying. Here's a yo-yo. I hope you die.
I mean, come on, you freaking villagers. You're gonna give me a yo-yo? Why don't you give me like a freaking spear or something? What is that? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna freaking... Why? Why would you do that?
I love the people, especially this chick who won't get out of the frickin' way. And then this old lady cracking jokes there about miracle. Oh, I see what you did. Yeah, that's not funny. Talk about roasting the pig. The pig is right outside, so I'm like, oh, I'll go talk to it. And then I noticed that they gave the pig an asshole. Look at it. They gave the pig an asshole. Alright, so then we're gonna really start the game. And now you find the shaman, who tells you that your uncle was actually abducted because he was searching the lost runes. And I don't know about the rest of you, but is this a guy or a girl? Is that thing on its head, that purple thing, hair? I have no idea. Now, this is what it makes a cool transition. It goes from that far away view to a closer up view, so you can run around, destroy enemies, which are slugs. So I'm beating the crap out of slugs with a yo-yo. This game, I'm not even gonna try to put logic with this game at all, just because you can't find it. There's none. There's no logic here whatsoever. I just like beating the crap out of these bats, dude. You beat the crap where? And you can see it's a skull, which is... What the hell? Die, Twilight, Yeah, I said it. It's not my fault that I hate Twilight. It's a crappy book, it's a crappy movie. But anyways, back to this. Look at that, but they are advertising Rob the Robot that was available for the NES. In case you don't know, Rob was a little miniature robot they could hook up and would play with you. But this is a cool feature that I like. It auto-saves after every time you defeat a boss, and then it tells you another little chapter, like it's a book, kind of like it's a book, and it just tells you. But then there's this little part right here that I freaking hate, and it doesn't just do it in this game, it does it in every, well, not every, but a lot of games, and it gives you a choice, but no matter what, you have to choose one, so there's really no point. See, I'll just keep choosing no, Come on, no, I don't want to friggin' help you find your son, get the hell away from me. I hope someone makes you into frickin' tuna. Get out of here! Oh! Oh, fine. See, you have to help him. I don't know why they do that.
I mean, why even give you a freaking choice? If you're gonna have to say yes, just make it so you automatically help them. Don't like try to tease us with a no and make us think like, oh, we can get past this, we don't have to do this. This game.
Now, some parts in this game are freaking tricky as hell. Like, look at this. Where the hell am I supposed to go, right? I go up on land, I'm gonna be blocked by a tree and a freaking rock. So it turns out though I was right. I was supposed to stay in the freaking water. But look at this crap. Look at this cheap crap. How the hell am I supposed to know that I can go underneath these? There's a little sparkle in the water, so unless you catch that, you're not going to be able to tell. Not to mention, let's talk about some of the items here. Alright, the items are, it's so stupid how you choose your items. You gotta pause the whole freaking game and select them. And you get some items like flames, which will brighten up a darkened room, and this little wand here, which will make it so you can see ghosts, apparently, because you can't see ghosts without a wand. And then sometimes when you defeat enemies, it will open up a little passage in the wall. And then sometimes you gotta find little switches. And sometimes the enemies are hard as crap, like these annoying little friggin' dogs here. These dogs are also like the snakes, which shoot out right at you. Or this little hand that pops up. But the most difficult enemies by far are these friggin' things. Because it takes... I have no idea how to friggin' beat them. I have no friggin' idea. I tried everything. I tried beating the crap out of them with a yo-yo. And I tried this little light rod, figuring, you know, they're ghosts or something. And maybe that will light up. I have no freaking idea how to beat them. So I'm gonna have to cut this review a little short. But I will tell you some more about the enemies here. Some enemies are friggin' tough. Especially the mummies. These little mummy things right here. They are so friggin' tough. And you know, when you start the game, you start off on like a block here. Which is totally unfriggin' fair. Because they're just gonna run over and rape you. And then at the end of each level, there will be a boss. This is the boss for the first level. I figure, you know, that's the best I can do, sorry. But, you know, they're tricky. Each one has a different weakness, you know. It's pretty much your typical boss. But other than that, this game is, you know, some enemies in this game are harder than the bosses. So you definitely gotta be on the lookout for that. And, you know, there's a little one next to a jar. You're gonna want to find those, especially a lot of those, because those will refill your health all the way.
Alright, so we've gone over the good, we've gone over the bad, and I did leave one part out. There's this thing with the controls, they're a little sticky, if you know what I mean. Like, I have to press the buttons a few times for something to actually happen, especially when I'm moving. So it'll pause and you'll slide all over the place. But other than that, pretty decent game. Pretty decent. Storyline is good. I know I poked fun at it a lot, but deep down it's a really good game. So I will admit, the second one is 10 times better, alright? But in order to understand the second one, you really, really need to play the first one. And I will be reviewing the second one eventually. I don't want to do it one after the other because I am just don't like to go like that. I don't like to do normal things. So, anyways, this is my review for this week. Bye.